and suddenly make it all seem worthwhile. Well, it's you, girl, and you should know it. With each glance and every little movement you show, love is all around, no need to waste it. You can never tell, why don't you take it? You're gonna make it after all.
Welcome to Genie Today. I'm your host, Erin McDermott, and we're sitting down today with Brian Stevens, content specialist with Window Genie. Welcome.
Glad to be here. I love the show.
Good. Now, what were you doing before you started working here? Where'd you come from?
So I worked for Outback Steakhouse for the last 10 years.
Wow.
I was a manager. Started in the kitchen, actually as a dishwasher, and worked my way up through the business.
Awesome.
Yeah, I managed for the last 3 years. Wasn't necessarily a passion.
Yeah.
So, I wasn't.
Long hours.
Unfortunately,
I've heard.
Very long hours.
Yeah.
55 hours a week salary, so no overtime, unfortunately. But I'm very grateful for the opportunity to work for Outback, and I wouldn't have this job if I wasn't working there.
Yeah. And so how did you hear about this job?
So Michael Gregory, who is head of marketing for Window Genie, was a part-time employee of mine, and we would just talk about different things, and he actually encouraged me to start my own movie criticism blog, midnightfilmreview.com. Shameless plug.
Yeah, there you go.
So,
Midnightfilmreview.com. We'll put it across the bottom right here.
Yes. And he actually encouraged me to do it because I kept wanting to start my own website. And he's like, hey, build a following, do this. So I started reviewing blogs, and as you know, this company is growing very rapidly. So he asked me if I would be willing to do a few blogs here and there on the side, and I said, of course. And then Rick got a hold of him, and you guys, I'm sure, talked it over and had a meeting and decided to bring me onto the team, and I'm very thankful.
Awesome. And so what have been a couple of your favorite projects? What have you done here so far? Because you worked here for how long?
Going on 4 months.
Okay. And so what has been kind of your favorite project so far?
I would say this job has given me a lot more creativity than I thought it would necessarily bring in the beginning. So honestly, it's been a lot of working with you on different projects that we've done together. And strangely enough, I had a lot of fun. Like this week, recently we went to Louisville and got to see the guys in the field putting up holiday lights, and that was fun to me. But really, I love writing. So any opportunity I get to write, and even though I guess you could consider what we write about as not very, very exciting, I've had fun researching some of the blogs and just learning about the business. And anytime that you enjoy the atmosphere you're around and enjoy what you're actually doing, it makes for a great job.
Good. And so what is your favorite part about working here?
The atmosphere, totally. Yeah. Rick is far and away, and I hope if any of my other bosses see this, they're not offended, but Rick is the best boss I've ever had.
He is.
Just because if the idea is smart and has merit behind it, he's willing to let you go and try it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but there's never, how do you put this?
He's a very encouraging person.
Very.
Encourages you to be yourself.
Yes, and to use your brain. It's not in a box. There's no this is the right way. It's we'll try it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, we'll go back to go back to scratch. And I think that having that atmosphere is what has grown the company. Honestly, you have a lot of we're very different people. We come from different backgrounds, different interests, but we all have the same creativity in our roles.
Yeah. Yeah, we're like a family.
It really is.
And so tell us a little bit about what you do for the Window Genie Facebook as well as, social media in general here.
Great. Yeah. So originally I was hired to write blogs, but Michael had other plans as well to expand marketing, and Facebook has a huge opportunity, unlike anything since the beginning of Google, really, to get your products known, get your name, your branding out there. So right now I'm kind of in charge of creating all the ads for Facebook, pushing them out for the different franchises as well as corporate, and being creative and trying new things and getting our brand across social media, as well as writing blogs and content for that. Putting together videos, been doing a lot of editing along with Ken and Kyle, trying to put together a plan to make some training videos to make it easier for new technicians, making it easier for owners to hire on new technicians. So just trying to get that done, and Facebook, that's been my main focus in writing blogs.
Awesome. Tell us, everybody watching, a little bit about yourself. Brian Stevens, who are you? You know, where'd you grow up, and what's going on in your personal life that you want to share?
I'm from Northern Ohio. I was born and raised in Mansfield, Ohio. It's known for a steel mill and a prison. That's pretty much all that was there, and it's pretty much all that's still there.
So you escaped prison.
I escaped prison. Didn't get forced into labor at the steel mill. So I moved to Columbus. I went to Ohio State for a few years. Started working at Outback. Majored in history, education, and political science. Decided I did not want to be a teacher. Met my wife working at Outback. So Outback's been a huge part of my life.
It's been good to you.
Yeah. She was from Cincinnati, and she got a job as a nurse. Well, at the time she wasn't a nurse, but there was opportunity for her to become a nurse. She was still in school, and Bethesda North Hospital, located in Cincinnati, Tri-Health Company, hired her on. Too good to pass up. We were just kind of dating at the time, but I knew that she was who I wanted to be with. So an opportunity arose at an Outback down here for a proprietor owner who I had worked for previously, just randomly. He worked for me in Columbus. So I started working for him, and he knew that I enjoyed working for Outback, but I wasn't sure about a career in that. And he really pushed me to be a manager. I ended up getting transferred to the Kenwood location, is where I met Michael.
Okay.
And that's pretty much my journey here. I got started writing by a friend who encouraged me, because I always told him that I wanted to write movie scripts, and he had done that before. And so we actually wrote a couple scripts together. We made a movie, and
what's it called for anybody that wants to check out your movie?
The General Specific. It's a comedy, very crazy. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Rick has seen it, and he is horrified in a good way.
In a good way. But that opened up my creativity. I don't want to say that I wasn't creative before, but I wasn't sure about how good I would be. It's one thing to...
It's putting yourself out there, which is hard.
It really is. It is scary. It's a scary thing to do, because you don't want to look stupid. You don't want to be judged. And you don't know how good you are at something until you try it. So it took me a few years to really understand writing, and I wish I would have known, 15 years ago when I was going to college, how much I enjoyed it and the potential behind it, because I probably would have been this.
You were just a kid.
I was just a dumb kid. So that really opened myself up to my ability and my creativity, and I think that it's important in life to understand your skills and not to be afraid to whatever they are, whether it's speaking. I know a lot of people who are good speakers, and they're just afraid to get in front of a crowd. They're intimidated. And one thing I learned is to be fearless, and I feel like if I wouldn't put myself out here, I wouldn't have this job, and I wouldn't be as happy as I am today.
Good. And so what are you looking most forward to here at Window Genie? Been here about 4 months, you said. Looking into the future, we've got our convention coming up. You'll experience your first spring cleaning season with Window Genie here in a couple months. And holiday lighting is brand new. So we have a lot of great stuff that's new to all of us here at Window Genie. But for you, what are you looking most forward to?
I'm really excited about the holiday lighting, just because it's new to the company, so I get to see it grow from the beginning. And being a part of it on the ground floor, getting to see how I can influence the growth in it, taking on the challenge of making it better. And I've never been a part of a company that's growing from something so small to something so big. I've only been a part of large corporations. So just meeting new owners and meeting new people and seeing them grow, that's kind of exciting to me. Like, I've been through 5 training classes with new owners, and I'm really excited to help them and see them grow their business.
All right, well, that's all I got for you.
Great. Thanks for having me.
Boom.